Hello, good people. Hello, good people. What an interesting couple weeks it's been. First of all, can we get into the fact that it was just October 1st yesterday? Like, what is happening? It's already the month is halfway over already. And it feels like it was October 1st yesterday. Whew, whew. The energies, these cosmic energies, are y'all feeling the energies? Are y'all feeling these waves, these cosmic waves? Because sometimes people get caught up in when they're feeling away. We look, sometimes we look to the people around us, like, who's making me feel this way? And that's smart, you should, but sometimes it's not always somebody else. Sometimes things are bigger than us. Sometimes these energetic ups and downs are cosmic. Sometimes, like I said, it's bigger than us. Sometimes we live you know in space, and sometimes, like I said, these cosmic waves come over us, or they come under us, or however they pass through. Just because there are certain waves that we can see. Like, if you look at the water, and you observe how the moon has an influence over the water, and the waves and the tides and the ebbs and flows. That is also happening on greater levels, and we get affected by those things. And there's people we represent. We have the same things inside of us that are inside of space, so we get affected in the same ways. And I just find it very interesting, that, like I said, certain things play out. And this is why I love doing what I do. This is another reason why I love doing what I love. Spooky shit. I love synchronicities. I love that kind of stuff. So it's like, when I'm reading for somebody, and or even, not even just anybody personally, because, like, just more recently, like I said, I did my my readings for YouTube. And I was saying, I think it was the air signs, and maybe another sign. I was saying how there's going to be conflict and confrontation, and somebody was going to pull up on somebody. And, bitch, why was Gillian Wallow? Why they pull up? That is some North Philly shit that I absolutely love. I got my whole life. Like, I get excited when people when that happens. Like, when I say something and then it happens. Like, especially people that know me, and people that I know personally, that I've read for, and I say, you know what, this is gonna happen, and people are like, no, no way, and then it happens, and they come back to me and they're so excited, like, girl, I can't believe this happened. You said it was gonna happen, and I'm just as excited. It excites me, to do what I do. I'm that bitch. Y'all can't fuck with me in these tarot streets. I just want to throw that out there. I just want to talk a little shit. I just want to talk a little shit right now. I'm that bitch, and y'all can't fuck with me in these tarot streets. That was just amazing. Like I said, and I don't know what their zodiac signs is, but clearly, clearly, it resonated. Clearly, when I read, bitch, the shit is real, and the shit comes to pass, and the shit be true. Like I said, I know, bitch. I'm that bitch. I just gotta talk shit. Well, especially when I get receipts laid out in front of me. Just gotta talk a little shit. Just gotta talk a little shit. But yeah, we have what else has been going on? Dave Chappelle. And Dave, for people who get in their feelings, is like, put it in perspective. He's a comedian, and he's speaking on, which he made really clear. Like, and again, and it's an unfortunate thing. It's like, how do you find a balance? Because, like I said, I understand where he's coming from. it made perfect sense to me. But some people you just have because certain entities have conspired to silence people in certain ways, you know, and people are easily mind controlled and easily led. It doesn't matter what he's saying. People are still going to be in their feelings and be offended. And it's people like that that fuck it up for everybody. And that's what I feel like people are tired of. People are tired of people being that guy, that girl. Like you just always have to be that person. You don't take the time to understand. You don't take the time to listen. But you just got to be in your feelings and have something to say because it's something that make you feel good. Not everything is going to feel good. And I've been saying this for a long time too. Like I said, the last job that I worked, you know, which was a university, and they had all these things called Safe Zone. If you've ever been to a university, you might have seen it or been trained in it. And I was trained in Safe Zone, and Safe Zone, and like they may have changed it. Like I said, I don't work there anymore, but they may have changed it. Hopefully they did. But I felt a way like, you know, because it was only inclusive of the LGBT community. And you get like this rainbow placard, this rainbow sticker or rainbow poster, whatever you get that you can put up in your space that represents the fact that you are providing a safe space for students, employees, staff, anybody in the LGBT community. Because you've gone through training, you know what to say, what not to say, you know it's offensive, you know how to support, and they give you this like I said, this poster, is this little poster to put up to say you've been through Safe Zone training and you're an ally for the LGBT community. So, which is great. And I went through Safe Zone training. But what I didn't understand is how come there isn't a safe zone training for Black people? How come there can't be another training, another safe zone with a different, you know, the LGBT has their, you know, pride flag on their safe zone poster. Why can't there be a safe zone training for Black people and people of color? And maybe it can have like the Black fist in the back, or, you know, red, black, and green, or it's just something symbolic of people of color, black and brown people. It was every excuse, and I'm talking years ago. I'm talking like 2013, 2014, and it was always a fight. Everybody always fighting me to the point where I was like just completely stressed out, burnt out. And then COVID hit, and I had enough. Because it's true. It's like, especially when, you know, most of the time you can't look at somebody and tell what their sexual orientation is. You can look at me and you can tell I'm Black. You don't know who I like to have sex with, but you can look at me and for sure tell that I'm Black. And I wouldn't change that for anything. So when I you know, saying, hey, how about we do this? How come there isn't this? And then it's, well, you do it, bitch. That's not my job. That's not my fucking job. I just gave you a brilliant idea. Use it. Man, these corporate niggas, man. It's these corporate niggas is fucking up for everybody. This is why the world is the way it is. Like I said, it always has to be somebody that's going to just be that person. And you can relate to this shit whether you work on a corporate job, and to be honest, all this shit is corporate. Whether you're in the industry or whether you're working 9 to 5, you're in that corporate shit. And they'll find a way to support everybody except for your Black ass. And George Floyd gets killed, and they were still on it. Still, and like I said, I left by that point, but it was still like them sending out, you know, well, we have to be careful, and like what? Still, still, not sure how they can, you know, outside of saying something like Black Lives Matter or whatever, but there's never any, you know, concrete, tangible ways for Black and brown employees to get people to be on board with saying, you know what, I need to learn more. I need to be a better ally. I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't do that. It's a bunch of excuses why they can't do that for niggas, but they roll the red fucking carpet out for the LGBT community. And if you black, you get to have the privilege. If you black and gay, you can ride that fucking privilege. And that's what a lot of these corporate niggas do. Be lying about their fucking sexuality. I'm queer. I'm on the spectrum. I'm this, I'm that. Bitch, you a fucking lie. To this, man, I said people are fucked up because everything is set up for people to be grimy and slimy and be slick. And that's how, and for me, it's another way that I can connect the dots with things that I'm not in the industry. I'm not in the entertainment industry and don't want to be. But I know the same shit that happened in these corporate jobs be happening in the same fucking corporate ass entertainment industry. Same niggas that'll do anything, lie and, I know how to play the game and, acting like they cool, but they, the first chance they get, they'll fuck you over. The shit is everywhere. The shit is everywhere. Anti-blackness is everywhere. It's every fucking where. And people don't want to admit to it, including black people. And those are the worst fucking people of all. The shit is everywhere. It's happening to you everywhere. And people just do these just this fucking mind games with themselves. Like, no, it's not really like that. No, it's not like that. It's different. It's better. No. It don't matter what's on the news. And even shit can happen to them. And they, oh, well, it wasn't because I was black. Shit is weird or shit is fucked up. Shit is weird and shit is fucked up. Because when you don't give people a choice, they turn into just this sneaky, slick people that can't be trusted. And y'all wondering why shit is so fucked up. This is what people don't get, especially when, debating about whether people should get vaccinated or not. Trying to eliminate the power of choice. That's a dangerous fucking game, because when you take away people's right to choose, people get into survival mode or self-preservation mode and start doing and doing whatever they have to so that way they can manifest their will and not somebody else's. That's why this is a dangerous game. That's why you need to mind your business and get out of, well, you don't know what's in McDonald's either. You eat that. Bitch, 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed motherfucking bun. That's what's in McDonald's. People crack me the fuck up. Always wanting to be on their high horse and feel like they're judge, jury, executioner about what other people need to be doing. Mind your fucking business. If it doesn't make sense to you, so what? Especially if it's not impacting you directly. Now, like I said, if people have certain jobs and they need to, get vaccinated, that makes sense. Do what you got to do. But if you don't work around a lot of people, why? Why would you have to do that? If you choose not to. And don't tell me the virus is this. It's been viruses out here for a long time killing people. Like I said, HIV, wasn't nobody out here forcing vaccines on people when HIV was killing niggas left and right. Why all of a sudden now y'all trying to force shit on people? And like I said, I'm not against it. Get it if you need to. Like I said, depending on where you work in healthcare, or you work in the school system, or something like you work with large populations of people. Yes, get it. If that's going to help you feel safe, if that's going to lessen. And first of all, let's be clear. There's another reason why you need to shut the fuck up, because it's not a cure. It'd be different if it was a cure. It don't even make sense to question, like, why don't you want to make sure you'll never get sick from this virus? But it's not a guarantee. You can still get vaccinated and still get sick and still spread it. So why y'all so in your feelings if somebody chooses not to do it? fucking think and respect other people's decisions, even if it doesn't make sense to you, even if it, and it may be a stupid decision, but guess what? People make dumb decisions all the fucking time. That's a part of being human. Why don't we ever think to just help people? Why does everything always have to be, oh, you wrong, and somebody should come and do this to you? Mind your fucking business. Why are y'all putting that out in the ether? Why is it so hard for people? And I blame religion. I really blame religion. I blame, and specifically Christianity. Let me be clear, because I don't know enough about Islam to blame Islam for anything. I've read up on Islam, but if I haven't done enough research and read enough of um, the Quran to say what Islam is and isn't. I know that I've met a lot of Muslim people that are beautiful people, and I don't mean just niggas that went to jail and decided to become Muslim. I mean Muslims from you know Pakistan. I've met Muslims from all over the world, not just the one. I ain't talking shit on the niggas here that went to jail. Like I said, I'm not talking shit, but I'm just saying sometimes that's the only Muslims some people know. I'm just saying I know Muslims from all over the globe, and there and like with anything else, you have good and bad people in that too. But a lot of the Muslims that I met are beautiful people, and they keep it way more real than Christians do, and they're more supportive of their families and their communities than Christians are. But like I said, I don't know enough about that religion to talk shit. But I do know is that a lot of Christians feel like this imaginary man in the sky it gives them permission to judge other people. And I've had Christians say that to me. Well, the Bible says, and they quote their favorite scripture, looking for scripture because they want to be nosy and messy and be in people's fucking business and then use the Bible as justification as to why I get to be in your business and judge you and be messy. And these people never have the same energy for their own bullshit. Never, ever. Shit is fucking crazy. These are the fucking vibes. And also, like, I wanted to, this is just Saturday Night vibes. This is just random shit that's just been on my mind. But even now, the sun was out for a couple days, but it's, cloudy and raining now. But it was like this a lot of cloudiness and like the sun just wasn't out. And to me, it felt like there was a loss that may not have been made public. Like there was a beloved celebrity that may have that passed away and it wasn't public, but we still felt it. At least that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I don't know for sure, but that's one of the things. It could be other things, but that's what I feel. Because that cloudiness, this like, and it wasn't just that, cloudy. The vibe was really heavy. Like the vibe was one of like grief and loss. And it could be, like I said, things going on, like, the readings that I did for the month on YouTube, like, people having to, have confrontations with people. And this might have led to, certain relationships ending, certain friendships or certain romantic, relationships coming to an end. And it might be grief for people. And it might have led, and it's for some of these people, some of these confrontations and these fights that I said was going to happen could have led to like injuries or loss or even loss of life or something like that. And people are really fucking grieved, but I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it's a heavy time. Like I said, October is a month of reckoning. It is a month of, people, getting karma or whatever, whatever you believe in. I have a sister, a couple sisters that are Muslim, and they have a different word for karma. I forget what it is. I have to call my sister and ask her what it is. But there's another word that Muslims have for karma. So like I said, what different names, people call it different things, but it's still, the same thing. Like you reap what you sow. In October, that's been the vibe. So I feel like that was part of also like the heaviness and this cloudiness, because I do believe that, humans, that we do have the ability to affect, the weather. Just same way we have the ability to affect our environment, we have the ability to affect and change weather. and all this cloudiness is, to me, I feel like, it's just kind of like a manifestation of these energies of, people having to release people, realizing that certain people aren't, friends, or certain people aren't holding up their end of the bargain, or whatever the case may be. And like I said, I feel that there was someone beloved that was, an entertainer, or a celebrity in some way, an artist, entertainer, that passed away. And like I said, it may not have been made known yet, but we're still feeling that grief. Like I said, it may come out, may not, depending on who the person is and who the family is. But that's, like I said, something else that I'm picking up on. And I don't want to speculate as to who, because clearly if somebody is keeping it private, then I don't want to speculate. I want to respect. If somebody's keeping it private, I'm going to keep it private. It's another reason why I don't always speak on things that I pick up about people that are famous. Because like I said, some people may not want certain things known. Now, if it's already out there, I'll give my commentary on it. I'll give my opinion on it. But certain things I won't speak on, because I feel like it's disrespectful to people. But yeah, the vibes this month have been really heavy, really heavy. But like I said, the sun came out, but it's back, back to cloudy. And also too, seasonal transition, transitioning from the summer to the fall, and that's also to be expected. But for me, I felt like it was a little bit deeper than, just seasonal transition, that it had a lot to do with, like I said, these karmic waves um, that are coming in. And the month isn't over. So, for, my spiritual folks, do your spiritual work, and keep your karma clean. That's really, all you can do is keep your karma clean and try your best. Like I said, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And a lot of times that's what what I try to really advocate, is the support of giving people wiggle room, giving people grace, giving people, understanding, you know. And also too, like, another example is, another thing that happened was R. Kelly got found guilty, which could also be contributing to the vibes. Because say what you want, this man had a really large fan base of people that really love, supporting him for years, and I also was a fan, of R. Kelly. He made some of what they, bitch, if you anywhere near my age, then R. Kelly wrote the soundtrack to your fucking life in the 90s, man. And it's really unfortunate, it's really unfortunate, because like I said, I've said this before, and I say this, like I said, with Bill Cosby, these men need help. These men need help, and it's not anything to celebrate. I'm not celebrating the fact that this man got found guilty. And I'm not going to say throw everybody in jail. Yes, there were people that were supporting him, but I say this again, when you live in a patriarchal society where some have and most don't, you got to do what you fucking got to do. And this is why the shit was so normal for so long. People with money and power exploiting and harming people, just trying to survive. I'm not going to be too hard on people just trying to survive. Yeah, I think it's gross that parents, pimp their kids out. Yeah, that's fucking gross. But it's gross for them not to be able to afford, their basic survival needs. And this is what I've been saying. And people always want to, well, no, you gotta work. No, the fuck you don't. In a system, in a system that's advanced and is wealthy, people, it's not gonna, fuck people's, situations up to switch things around so that people can have their basic survival needs met. Everybody needs a place to live. Everybody needs food to eat. Everybody needs water to drink. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Everybody needs that. And nobody's saying that people still can't go out here and, try to, start their own businesses and invest, and that you can still do all that shit and still have people's basic survival needs met. Y'all are just gross. Y'all are just fucking weird people. To think that people should have nothing and then go out here and work for it, you're just a predator on the low. And you want your opportunity to see what somebody's going to do for you if you do something for somebody. But it's an unfortunate situation. Like I said, it's unfortunate. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and be like throw everybody under the jail. But like I said, it's an unfortunate situation. It's systemic and it's been going on for a long time. It's deeper than just R. Kelly. And it's deeper than just going to jail. Like I said, maybe parents wouldn't do shit like this. Maybe parents wouldn't pimp their kids out if they had other ways of, like I said, getting their survival needs met. Not everybody can write songs like R. Kelly. Not everybody can sing like R. Kelly. What the fuck is everybody supposed to do? Not everybody can be an entertainer and an athlete. Start off by being okay with everybody having their, like I said, a lot of people are just predators on the low. Especially you want to bring it back to the fucking church as well, because Christians also want to, all this fucking prosperity gospel that went on in the 90s as well. And these churches didn't do a motherfucking thing, and they still ain't doing a motherfucking thing, and they still quiet. Still quiet. And people still want to get in their fucking feelings. Oh, well. The truth is the fucking truth. These Christian niggas help out who they want to help out and leave everybody fucking hanging. You help out your friends, the people that make the church look good. But you won't do shit for people that actually need the fucking help. I was at this one church and they said they wouldn't help nobody that wasn't fucking tithing. Just fucking gross, man. That's why, man, these Christian niggas is the fucking worst. Fucking horrible, man. Just fucking disgusting. Everything got to be based on something. Everything has got the, oh, it's so gross. Oh my God, Christianity is so fucking gross. And I know not everybody that's a Christian is a gross person, but it's a real pathology going on in the fucking church. And nobody wants to fucking deal with it because everybody has their own little weirdo beliefs or are afraid of not making it to heaven. And no, not my church. Okay, well, if it's not your church, then okay. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a real serious problem going on in the fucking church. The Baptist church, the Catholic church, whatever fucking denomination, whatever. And the problem is because y'all make what you believe your fucking identity. That's the fucking problem. It's just what you believe. It's not an identity. Yes, you guys can get a free mini read. You guys get, you know what? You guys meet me. I'm going to go live tomorrow, and I'm going to do live readings tomorrow. So Josh and Savage Mama, I'm going to go live tomorrow and do live readings then. This is just like me, like I said, talking about the vibes, Saturday night vibes. But tomorrow I will do live readings. Because even though I haven't been on here long, I'm not going to stay on long. Like I said, it was just the vibes. But tomorrow around the same time. Tomorrow at 6, I will do live free readings for you guys. But yeah. That said, I just wanted to jump on and do just give some quick commentary on the vibes. That's how I'm feeling. What was I saying? Yeah, the church. There's a huge reckoning coming for the Christian church as well. Like I said, and I've been trying to talk to pastors and ministers and preachers and deacons for years, and nobody wanted to listen, and now shit is getting real, and everybody wants to look stupid. Okay, but yeah, a lot of things are connected, you know, and R. Kelly, and because I was, you know, looking at certain YouTube channels and social media channels, and people connecting the dots, and you know, saying how, you know, R. Kelly, saying he was going to start, you know, snitching, and what this was going to mean for the church, because you know, people like R. Kelly deeply connected to the church, deeply connected. You know, his music is you know, he had a lot of gospel music, and you know, he came from the church. There's so many singers and musicians that come out of the church, and when you make it famous, these churches will coddle you. These churches will sweep your shit under the fucking rug. If you have any talent whatsoever and you make it, that'll trust and believe that church will enable everything you fucking do. So it's about to get real for these churches too. And you can see it, like I said, I've been seeing this shit has been bubbling up for years. For years. But you had so many men enabling things. Just enabling shit. Just enabling people. If it makes the church look good and you bringing in extra money and you bringing in wealthy friends, they're going to co-sign whatever the fuck you're doing. And children always been a sacrifice in the fucking church. Stop fucking playing. But again, this shit is connected. Everything is fucking connected. And I urge my Christian brothers and sisters, tell your truth. Start telling your stories. Encourage people that know more than you know. To encourage people to speak out. Shit is fucking disgusting. But like I said, I'm gonna go. This is a quick one. Like I said, I just wanted to talk about the vibes. And like I said, tomorrow, guys, join me here at 6 for some live readings. And I want it to be fun. So, you know, bring an open mind and let's have some fun. All right. All right. See y'all tomorrow.